Welcome to the Wally Show Precast. We're also streaming this on Facebook Live, so if you want to see our glorious faces while we talk about this stuff, you can do that as well. This is where we do some things that we did not get to during the course of the show, which will be, one thing we actually did a whole topic on, but we didn't get to some of the things on this list, so we'll get to that. But before we do that, I need to address something here. Charlie said, hey, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but today's podcast, this is from yesterday on SoundCloud, sounds like it's from before Thanksgiving. LOL, just want to let you know it's probably Becca's fault. That was from Charlie.
Shots fired.
Yeah, and then here's another one here from Gary. So I'm sure you've gotten a million emails on this. But what happened? Did I miss something? But the podcast is messed up. Did Becca delete another show? Or is Dirk somehow responsible? So we had a problem with the podcast yesterday, and I cannot believe how many people just came out and blamed you, sweet Becca.
I got so many emails, and this is not the first time this has happened. And so I emailed people back. I don't do the podcast anymore, but it is fixed. You should try to re-download it.
That's what you emailed back. You didn't say anything about Betty.
I didn't point any fingers. And someone,
you didn't?
John actually emailed back and said, don't tell me it was Zach's fault. I won't believe you.
Yeah, so there was a problem with the podcast. So I emailed everybody back that emailed me and said, Betty made a mistake, but somehow it's Becca's fault, and I'm not sure how, but we'll get to the bottom of it. I literally emailed everybody back that.
No. So here's a public service announcement. I don't do the podcast anymore, and I'd be happy to receive your emails on a myriad of subjects.
But not
the podcast.
Yeah. So Betty's been awful quiet over there.
Yeah, she is.
I'm just soaking it all in.
Betty does not like to make mistakes. This is one thing that you find about Betty's a people pleaser, and she does a good job at her job. But when she makes a mistake, it's very hard to discuss it with you because you were like, hey, look, that thing that you messed up on, you're like, I know. I'm like, yeah, but I know. Okay, but can we in the future? I know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And then her hands go like crazy, and then she walks out of the room.
That's a little dramatized.
That was pretty dead on.
I don't like to talk about it. Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
because I've learned my lesson, and it's like beating a dead horse. It's like, okay, so people are emailing, complaining. We got it. Like, I'm already dead on the floor with my eyes rolled in the back of my head, and then these potties come out with their sticks, and they're like,
and they're beating me.
Yes.
They're beating me.
Exactly. It's okay, Rock. It's okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
See, there it is. That's it. That's what we work with here. But thank goodness it's cute. Right, so we had some news stories that we did not get to today because it was just a jam-packed show, which you'll find out later on.
The first one is about Donald Trump. A new poll came out and found that 64% of Americans want Donald Trump to stop tweeting.
64%?
64% wish that he would delete his Twitter account. And I thought it would be higher, but then I started to think about this because no matter how you feel about him, whatever side you're on, I think we can all agree that he's had some tweets that just kind of make you go, really?
Yeah. Unless you're just one of those blind supporters.
Sure.
That, I'm going to support him no matter what, and you stop talking bad about Donald Trump, he's going to make America great again. Those people I have zero respect for. But because when you support somebody, no one is perfect. And so you got to be willing to, like, when they do dumb things, be honest about it.
Absolutely.
Because it makes any of your arguments later on more credible. He does dumb things on Twitter that are not presidential.
So a lot of people wanting him to delete his account. And the reason I think that it's not higher is because I think I'm in the camp that I don't want him to delete his account because I find entertainment.
Yeah, there is some funny stuff.
Which probably isn't the good way just to view it.
I'll have to find the audio of this. I know where it is. I can't get it right now, but it was Mark Hamill from Star Wars, early on Luke Skywalker. He plays the Joker in a Batman series. We don't have it in there. I never loaded it in, Zach. Zach's looking for it because he's like
I'm still gonna look,
because
sometimes you're so awesome you forget about it.
I know
he didn't.
Because I wanted Betty to get it yesterday, and I never told her it was my fault. And so look at that. I've learned. Don't beat me up. I want to move on. And so yeah. And so he does one of Trump's tweets as the Joker in his like mean voice. It's really
because he
funny.
Voices the cartoon Joker on the Batman series.
Animated
so
series.
He's the voice of the Joker.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I forgot to load that part in there. Thank you for picking that up.
Yes, it's not like just a random thing. This is his character.
He just does Joker voices. Yeah, but
that's related to Star Wars and
right. So we'll find that like tomorrow because it's actually really funny. But
I could download it right now and throw it in.
I think that he needs to like. I think he needs to carry him, like take like the petty trifle or the petty fights that he has with people and celebrities and stuff, and get that out of Twitter and just strip that out of his quiver there, because he doesn't need it. He's gonna have enough things to deal with, and enough real serious things, that every time a celebrity doesn't like him, he can't just pop off about it. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get rid of it though, because that's his power, his ability to bypass the media for everything.
That's true.
Like he can communicate with the American people directly without having to get it filtered first by the press. And
Right.
any president would love to have that power.
Now, all of that said about Trump, there is one thing that you're starting to see more and more. Like when you start picking apart what the media is talking about with regards to him, a lot of times the things that he said, even in tweets, is starting to be found more and more accurate, or at least very close to it. You know, it's not, some of the things he said or done haven't been as crazy far off as people
Like it's
wanted to make it
There's
seem.
hyperbole, but
Yeah.
then there is a nugget of truth to some of the things he says.
Yeah.
I'm not upset by the claims he's making. I'm more upset by the lack of decorum
Right.
that tends to be the trend on his Twitter account.
Oh, for sure. And so it'll be interesting to see if cooler heads prevail and people calm him down as he gets into this. And because I think there comes to be a point too where you just get tired of fighting people, and like that happened to me here too. There was like, I used to have all these email battles and things, and then I just got tired of it. I'm like, why am I doing this? It's pointless.
Currently on Facebook Live, there's a campaign for you to be president, Wally. They're saying Wally 2020.
Yes!
Someone else said no, he'd sing his presidential address, to which Jared said, let it vote.
Let it vote. I'm not holding back anymore. Let it vote. Let it vote.
Wow.
We're bringing jobs back from foreign shores. Look at that, huh? That's my campaign. That's my platform.
Only because it rhymes.
Because I'm going to make America greater again in 2020.
That should be the next person's campaign. Make America even
Greater.
greater again. Next story is kind of a scary one. There's a 911 operator that answered a call to the voice on the other line saying, "Mommy, it's Cassidy. The house is on fire." It was her 14-year-old daughter at home. And this person had been a dispatcher for a year and a half, but the first time that she'd obviously ever had something so personal. But she handled it well, told her daughter to get out, set the fire department, and now she's being praised for how she handled herself in that situation, because I think that a lot of people, especially parents, if that's your kid at home alone,
Oh, yeah.
would just go straight to panic.
Headsets off, I would have been running out of the house or out of the job to get to home, and it wouldn't have made any sense to do that. So that's good that she thought that through. I'm surprised they didn't make her transfer the call. Because if
No.
you're at a hospital at an ER, you're a doctor, you're not allowed to work on your own kids, from what I understand. Or at least it's policy. I don't think it's law, but I think it's their policy.
I wonder with the 911 stuff, if it's just so sudden and so like fast moving that you don't, that there is no plan in place to transfer
Right.
it. She did, though, at one point tell her the girl to stop bickering with her brother. The brother was home as well.
And yes, you do have to get him out of the house.
Yes. And then finally, Monopoly is doing a new thing where they're going to have a special version of their game that includes different tokens. And I had the thing up a second ago and went away. But it's a new version of the game that they're introducing new tokens that you can vote on which one you like the best. And some of the things you can vote on, it includes a hashtag, a penguin, a scooter, a pair of sunglasses, a Zach Morris flip phone.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Or even there are 4 different emojis you can choose from as well. So this is not replacing like the thimble and the traditional game, but
Right.
we've seen before, if a token is popular enough, like the cat took the place of the iron, I believe.
Oh, no, not the
or the
iron.
sneaker. This is a few years ago.
I missed that. I used to always be the iron.
You only
Really?
miss it because it's different.
Yes, I know.
And it
That's
might
why.
not be the iron, but
should-
either way,
We should make a personality test of what your Monopoly
token.
Token would
says
be
about you.
Yeah, that would be
'Cause
funny.
That's interesting you chose iron. That says a
Yeah,
lot.
because no one wanted it, and I felt like, oh,
Guess what I always chose? It's not hard.
not the top
the
hat.
dog.
Duh,
The
the
dog.
dog.
I
Duh.
forgot there was a dog. What else? There was a race car, a dog,
A ship.
a ship.
A big ship. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
ship.
There was?
Uh-huh.
I must have had like poor Monopoly. Like I only had like 2 things.
No, you were a younger child. I had this conversation
Yes.
with someone the other day. If you're a younger sibling, like you never had all of the pieces to your games,
Yes.
and you never did a puzzle where all the pieces fit.
Yeah, we could never connect 4. We could only connect 2.
Right.
Because somebody lost all the tokens.
There was a hat.
Okay, I remember the top hat. That was the big
Wheelbarrow.
one. Oh, wheelbarrow, yeah.
Boy,
And-
half these are fake. then.
And wasn't it like because it was turn of the century, like when Monopoly was popular, and so the candlestick?
Nope, that was Clue.
No, I think there was one in that, wasn't
that
there?
got put in the
No,
wrong
yeah, that
box?
was-
Yeah, that was the wrong one. I always played with a candlestick and a battleship.
No, Battleship is right though.
No, there was not a ship in that, was there?
That was in Battleship.
No,
The
but there's a
game
ship
Battleship.
in Monopoly.
Yeah.
Never
there's a
mind.
ship.
Nope. Yep, there's a boat.
I never had a boat that I remember.
There's
Huh.
a boat, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah. No.
I think
There's
you
a
are.
boat.
Yeah.
I would look on this computer and see a picture of it, but I can't because I'm rolling. So anyway, all right. So there you go. I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, the
that-
battle cannon. Did we say that?
The battle cannon. Yes, I do remember the
Oh,
cannon. It's
I don't
not a
remember
ship. It's a
that.
cannon.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a ship?
No.
Yes, they're
See,
both. I
Look,
s-
there's both.
I see them both over here.
I do not remember
You'll
that
just have to
ship.
trust.
I don't actually.
Oh, my
Sorry.
computer's unplugged. I
I'm-
can show you.
okay.
So there's the cannon.
I can't see that far.
Okay.
I gotta come on.
Where did the ship
This is
go?
getting ridiculous.
Okay,
Did we say the
car,
shoe?
There's the
wheel
ship.
there. What in the world? Where did that ship come from?
I
Oh,
don't know if,
I don't know if
think
that's new.
Facebook Live can see
The
it.
cannon was retired a long time ago.
Mm.
The original 6 were the top hat, the thimble, the iron, the shoe, and the battleship and the cannon.
The thimble was the
oh,
other one.
Yeah.
that was a cannon. I always thought that was like a sewing wheel, like a
Like
That's what- I was like,
Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't remember a cannon. It had to have been retired before my game version. But
That's
no,
awesome.
I thought that was a loom.
That's awesome.
Okay, well,
I'm surprised that poop emoji didn't make it into the new list. Like I could really see someone doing that, making a monopoly of all emojis and that.
I don't
being
know
one.
why they don't just stop making Monopoly and only make Monopoly Deal.
Oh my goodness, I know.
It's just
Yeah,
a billion times better.
so
oh,
much
the
better.
horse and rider. They had
Do
a lot
yourself
of
a
pieces.
favor. If you're a potty and you like Monopoly, get Monopoly Deal, the card game, and it will change your life. And I'm not overselling that.
It'll make your life great again.
It will for sure. Are we done with news, or do you have one
Yeah,
more?
that's it.
That was it. All right. We're gonna talk about this later on in the show. I'm not spoiling this because we actually didn't get to the list. It's 10 girly things that guys would do if it was socially acceptable. And so we were going through some of Zach's because he had a litany of them that he would love to be a woman. Apparently,
I grew up with 3 sisters, so I got to see all
Yeah.
of it.
bath, high heels were just a couple of things he mentioned. Skirt. The weird thing is wearing a dress or a skirt actually made it on the
No.
list when it's hot. Because that is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
When we're traipsing through Africa and we've got like jeans and like cargo pants on and stuff, and the girls are just floating through Africa in their skirts, it does seem like that would be a little cooler than what we're wearing.
That is a pro. However, you have not had to do certain activities in a skirt, trying to stay
Mhm.
modest at the same time.
Sitting
so
on
it's
the
a pro
floor.
and a con.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can't sit on the floor.
Can't sit on the floor. You can't
Mhm.
really like kick high, or there's a lot of things
How
that
many
come along
times in
with
life
it.
are you walking around going, I just need to kick high today?
How high can Wally kick without wearing a dress?
My high kicks.
My wife wanted me to get a kilt. We went to the Scottish Highland Games because I'm actually Scottish, and she was on this kick for a while. She's like, "You should get a kilt." I'm like, no, and she's like, "No, I think it would look good on you." I'm like, "Where am I gonna wear a kilt that no one is gonna make fun of you?" Like the only place you can wear that is in Scotland, and even then it's iffy. So no kilt for Wally.
Yeah.
Some of the things that did make the list, and I actually get this one: wearing leggings. Yeah.
No.
It's socially unacceptable for guys, but like runners will wear those legging runnings. And I wore a pair of I guess they're kind of like legging long johns under pants the other day. Oh my goodness, they were so warm
No
and so
one is
nice.
criticizing you for that because no one can see it. Whatever.
I know,
Wear
but
leggings.
no, but just in general, like walking around, like they were very comfortable.
So
No, but
wear
without
'em.
your jeans. No, I'm
no,
not gonna
well,
wear.
girls shouldn't wear. This is a whole thing.
Girls shouldn't
This
wear
is the whole
leggings either.
Well, not if you don't have a shirt that covers things.
Oh yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
So it's the same as a dress.
I agree with that, especially with my daughter.
Yeah.
And it's like she wanted to wear leggings out, and I have zero problem with that. But she came down and she had a shirt that was too short. And I'm like, baby, no. I think she was like 16 at the time. And I'm like, this isn't your fault. It's not that you're trying to be immodest or skanky or anything like that. But there are guys, and I don't want them to think of you in a certain way or just have your thoughts of you in their head because of what you're wearing. And she totally didn't understand that because she's like so like naive and sweet and stuff. And it was like, just trust me on this one. Go back, put on a longer shirt. And she kind of whined about it a little bit. She gets it now, but at the time she didn't get it.
But that's what I don't get why you'd want to wear leggings because you'd then have to wear the dress with the leggings.
Oh no, I wouldn't wear anything with it. It's
Okay,
it's
so
double
the-
standard.
Okay.
Some of the other things that made this list, and I love this one, wearing makeup, and not like eyeliner or guy liner, but to cover like pimples and stuff, or blemishes or
I
bruises.
get that. Cover up.
Yeah.
You've got a beard. You can cover it up.
That's
Yeah,
why
that's
I did
very
this.
true.
I did this to hide 3 chins. Yeah, but like if you got like a pimple and you got a job interview or something, it'd be so nice to be able to just go like.
But it's overrated because it really doesn't cover it up.
It's
Uh,
better than not.
It's
nothing,
better than
though.
nothing for sure.
Let me
It-
see
it,
you guys. Anybody?
It
got a
helps
pimple?
with like I think. Mine's
Oh,
gone.
Rock! Show that to the camera, Rock.
It covers the red. It just the
Show
dot.
them your 3 chins, Wally. Show them. Lift it up. There you go. Oh, those chins. Whoa.
Oh, let me see what else made this list. Using the word cute. Like I find myself using that word a little bit because I have so many women in my life, and that's their default word. And I'll go, oh, that's cute. Oh no. But there shouldn't be anything wrong with saying it's cute. Just you could say it about a kid. That should be
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have a problem with
You
saying that.
shouldn't say it about shoes as a guy.
I do feel bad using the word sassy, which I had to use yesterday.
Oh,
repeatedly.
oh, you don't feel bad about that at all.
Yeah.
Tell them how you ordered your
You
lunch.
didn't use it. You relished in it. You bathed
We were
in
at
it.
Famous Dave's, and I had the Famous Dave's sassy salad. So
And you ordered it like that.
because you have to, or else it sounds really weird.
He ordered it like he was like, and I'll take your sassy salad. Like, holy cow! You
Extra
just
sass.
you did that up, man. I was actually proud of you. I'm glad you didn't phone
Gotta
that
go
one
all in.
Wearing more jewelry like bracelets or rings, not a problem.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Let's see him.
I'm teaching in class today. I'm teaching at a school where I'm actually in class for 2.5 hours with students today, and I'm gonna call it out like right out of the gate because I know there'll be some young millennial kid that's gonna like totally go, do you see our professor? What an idiot! 5 bracelets, really? And so like I'm gonna call it out in advance.
He's
Just-
trying way too hard.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've got, well, we got a camera here. I have like a hipster shirt on. Let's see if the camera can get me if I don't
Oh, wow.
fall off the table.
Oh
here.
my
Careful.
gosh.
I'm
Wow.
getting
You're
up on
gonna
our
die.
console. Hold on.
Wally.
Okay,
Wally Show on Facebook.
we're good. We're good. Can we see this?
Yeah, you're a little out of frame now.
That's okay.
You're
Well,
so
from
high.
down here,
Oh,
we're
what
good.
What are we trying to see?
The boots.
Cannot see the boots.
Oh, shoot.
Move the computer monitor.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it's not worth it me dying. Let's see here. I'm trying to stand on our radio console. All right, so I've got my cool boots on, but then I also have my jeans rolled at the top, my hipster look. And so going into a class with a bunch of kids, little threatening. I'm a little nervous actually because I could see them as being like, yeah, you're trying too hard.
What you do is anticipate how they're going to make fun of you.
Yes.
And then for each of those things, make up a trophy that says, first to make a joke about my
Good idea.
bracelets,
Hey, here's
first to
a
make a
fun
joke about
fact.
my boots.
Good
Here's
idea.
a fun
And then
fact.
give them these
so
trophies.
Zach and Wally are going to do a seminar on how to reach millennials, which I find
Yes.
so ironic because
Yes.
they can't stop making jokes about millennials, which is problem number one.
We're
'cause
getting them out of
millennials
our
don't-
system. That's why it's
we're
so
having to
intense
work
right now.
through them because otherwise I'll make them totally. But the thing is, we're not doing it for millennials. We're doing it with a
No.
bunch of other people that are our age and understand. Yeah, we don't like them either. And
No, and I'm
think
basically a
I
millennial.
think it's funny.
Oh, thank you.
I like
See,
it.
we
Yeah.
need to get Betty a trophy.
that's right. There you go,
Yes!
Rock. Nicely done.
Yay
Becca, no
me.
trophy for you. You millennial.
Never
Becca-
got any.
Yeah. But you really?
I wasn't even good enough for participation
you didn't
trophies.
participate?
Let me see. One or two other things. Let me see. Knitting or quilting. Surprisingly, guys would like to do that. I remember there's an old football player, Rosie Greer. I think he played for the Steelers.
You
or
only
somebody,
know a football player's name if he knits or quilts.
Sadly.
And his name is Rosie?
Yeah, that was ironic. I know. He was huge, though. I mean, he did like needlepoint or something, and they used to make fun of him, but then they stopped because he was huge.
There is something about those like repetitive tasks where you focus on something that's a physical, tangible thing that I think is good for like freeing up the mind, and so in that aspect, I would
Yeah.
do it. But
And the other thing, the last thing that made the list, actually made Zach's list, you'll hear about it later, was guys carrying a purse, which we delve
Yes.
all into that, and so we don't want to spoil that.
because we finally had the man purse in a perfect form called the
The Merce?
the
Satchel?
the fanny pack.
Oh, I know.
And then society had to deem that was not cool enough.
Quick question. Who still has a fanny pack? Who owns one?
No.
I don't, but I think they're coming back because I
They
saw
are.
on Instagram where Sadie Robertson from the Duck Dynasty, she
Yeah.
had a really cute floral one.
They're trying to bring them back, like probably last year, I think they started, and they were like a couple celebrities. I think what happens is you get somebody that wants to start a trend again, and they'll make like a leather fanny pack or something kind of hipster, and then they get it to the right person that wears it, and then it's like, oh, they're coming back, it's on trend, and I don't know that it truly is, but I know that people were trying to do fanny packs and bring them back. So we had a guy on our show, was this nerdy guy, and he wore a fanny pack every day, and he was like 5'2", 250, like just I loved this guy. He had this high little voice, and he's like, yes, like he was just you could not write a better character. But in his we used to play What's in Lewis because he would have the weirdest thing. A 20-sided die was in there, toothpicks. Like there was just it was like a Batman belt in his fanny pack. He was
and
the
you were
best.
jealous.
100%. He was always ready for any situation that could arrive.
Can I interrupt you in
Yeah.
3, 2? Happy second birthday to my daughter.
Aw.
She just
Very
9:30
cool.
Central is when she was born.
Nice.
Yay.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Anna.
birthday, Anna.
Happy birthday, Anna. Yeah, Zach invited us to come over to their house to celebrate Anna's birthday in the most unfun way possible.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about this for a second. What parent, and I love you, but what parent invites people over to a child's birthday party and says, don't bring any toys? Like, that's the best
A
part
parent who's content.
No, but that's the best part of being a kid, and it's
She
the best
may
part of
not be.
spoiling her.
She
Maybe
doesn't
she's
know.
not content.
I don't want her to know that she could have more. But okay, we don't have a big house to store
Right.
lots of stuff. My wife owns a thrift store, and so she is constantly cycling through toys.
Right.
Where she'll borrow it for a week and then take it back and sell it. It's the Netflix of toys.
Right.
And so she's constantly having everything she wants. Or if it's something we want, we get at the thrift store for $2. She's fine.
Okay, so here's what I want to do, because we're doing this Thursday night, so we'll still have a show on Friday. I want to see which one of us, Betty, Becca, and myself, can come up with the most inappropriate gift for Anna. Like the thing that would be like, why would you ever give that to a child? Oh, I just got mine.
Like any toy that makes sound.
No toys. Like no toys. Like you're not allowed to have
Oh.
toys. So something really, really, really inappropriate. I was thinking about a set of knives. That would be a
That
good
would be
gift.
inappropriate.
That would be inappropriate. That's the thinking that I'm thinking. Yeah.
I have so many options.
Do you? Okay, I've got one or two. Maybe a hairbrush.
Scissors for a
'Cause
haircut.
She doesn't need it.
That's true.
I took
It
the
would
joke
be
for
very
you.
inappropriate for her to have a hairbrush.
Yeah. So all right. what's the other
Just
gift?
last night, she showed us that she knows the word haircut. She was going like this and saying haircut, haircut, and I don't know who taught her that or why she thinks she needs it.
She
Yeah.
doesn't.
Not at all.
All right, I think that's gonna have to do it for the precast here. But
Candace has to define inappropriate, just something a baby shouldn't have.
yeah. I'm not talking about bad
Yeah.
things like that, but I was talking about like mace or something. Oh, I just gave mine away. Darn it.
A scientific calculator.
Baby's first bottle of mace, Fisher Price mace. That'd be awesome. All right, we gotta knock this out. Are there any more questions before we go on Facebook Live?
Someone asked you, Wally, if you were born 5 years ago, how old would you be?
Oh, I'm still 48. I don't know.
Really?
Oh wait, no. I thought it was a trick question.
It is, and you totally missed it.
I did.
If you were born 5 years ago, you'd be 5.
Oh, yeah. See,
Wow.
I don't get those. I don't get those. I thought it was a trick question, and you're still the same age as you are now. Okay, nope. So
Someone else was stuck on the
we could do a whole hour on fooling Wally
Yes.
with riddles and conundrums.
Someone else was stuck on the "you for president" thing. They said if Wally ran for president, Dirk would win as the write-in candidate.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I would have him as my vice president or my ambassador of awesome.
Like you would make Dirk vice president.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I would win because I just have a bigger platform than him, but then I would do the right thing and elevate him to my position and just give him the thing.
That is the more American thing to do. For sure.
Yeah, it's what her family did.
Yeah.
What?
Just make Dirk the best, no matter what. All right, let's call this thing. I got to go teach. So,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.